Hello, and welcome to another week at the bungalow. So we're continuing where we left off from last week. Just finishing off the sleepers to the right hand side of the driveway. Pretty much this is the process we use for cutting the sleepers. Haven't got a circular saw that's large enough, so lines drawn all the way around the outside, and then we're cutting halfway through and then finishing off with the handsaw, making life as easy as possible. Here we've got a 45-degree angle on the end. I'm just removing some excess with the box plane, but pretty much that's how it works. They're about 100mm thick, so yeah, don't have a circular saw that goes through in one. Like I said, line all the way around the outside and then cut through, making sure they join up. Easy. So just finishing off the corner around our tree in the driveway. So this took a bit of fettling and a bit of thinking about, and a bit of removal of the roots, as always. And once again, those metal plates make a neat joint and really tidy it up. Looks like it's meant to be. Pegs behind, just stops it moving around. We're working on the fact at some point one of us is going to drive into this timber work, so hopefully it should stop it moving. But as I said before, once the gravel's up to the face of it and we've got soil etc. to the back of it, I don't think it's going to go particularly anywhere, but it's just belt and braces. And there you have it. Another good day. We've got some machinery. Makes a big difference. So we're just reducing the ground level up against the house. We always knew we were going to have to do this, which is partially why the driveway's been sort of so low across the whole expanse. We've got a path going all the way along the front of the house. More of the railway sleepers going directly towards us as we look at the screen. And then a couple of beds in front just to give it a bit of greenery and a bit of difference. All designed by Claire, as always. But we've got our man with the digger shifting some soil. We're just dumping it around the back at the moment. But a lot easier than trying to use shovels and spades, etc. There we have it. Done and dusted. Much easier. While he's here, we're getting him to tidy up the main area around the drive. So we've got a hedge with soil underneath it. He's just going to go along and neaten up the edge. But as always, lots of running around with the barrow, shifting the soil, getting out of the way. Over the course of the project, we've managed to not have a skip at any point, which has taken a bit of doing. but lots of it goes to the recyclers. So the reason for getting this cleared away is so we can put the timber work along the edge and tidy up that edge of the driveway. So string line in first. It's a long distance and it needs to look right as you drive onto the driveway. Small amount of tidying up required just to trim it back, make it look dead right. But you can see there what the plan of action is. This edge is going to be pressure treated gravel boards. They're 150 by 50s, 1.8 long. We're using the same method for joining them together, so the black stakes in the back and they'll be on the joints between the boards. Hold them upright and hold them all in a nice straight line. But with it being a hedge, there's plenty of roots to trim out the way and shift, and as you can tell, because this is well, the summer we've just had, the ground's absolutely rock solid. Not helped by the sheer quantity of hardcore we put down. But we get there in the end and get the stakes in, and it joins them together nicely. This is one of my more favourite jobs. It's like the fencing or any sort of cladding where you get instant gratification as far as the end product is concerned. Once it's fixed down and levelled up and in place, that's it, the job's done. So we gradually make our way along, scraping away, levelling, adding, taking away, and then fixing into place. And there we have it. Left hand side of the driveway done. Nice and straight. I've got a bit of finishing off to do at the far end there. You can see there's a loose board still, but they're fixed together nicely. That's the other sleeper side, or the right hand side. And then we start at the far end or nearest the house. Last of the sleepers need to go in. So we'll whiz through this bit. But identical process. Fixing in, fixing together, levelling. Like I said before, a lot of the work we'd already done when we first did the driveway and levelled it correctly then, so it makes these sort of jobs a lot easier. And that's it. Last piece along the back goes in place. Time for delivery. So here we got the paving slabs turned up, which are going to go along the front of the house. We also got some ballast turned up, normal sharp sand, cement, and also the granite sets, which are going to be used on the crossover part of the driveway, which is pretty box standard. So we've got some nice cut sets to go in there. With the delivery pretty much done, it's time to use the chop saw. So we're making some beds to go in front of the house. There's a small one to the, as it were, as you're walking out the door, right hand side of the house, and then a bigger one on the left hand side. And like I say, the paving slabs are going to go along the front edge, so they're going to be set on the type 1 and then surrounded by gravel. So we're keeping it as sort of low maintenance as possible with just the beds around the edge. Most of it's the parking. It's pretty utilitarian in that respect. It's for the parking of the cars. And then this is measuring out for the bed on the other side, using the house as reference to try and keep it all as square as possible. This was exactly the same when we were measuring out for the sleepers. It's all done from the house. That was our reference. And everything goes from there. As you can tell, once again, balmy hot. I think the entire week was that we were doing this. It was scorching all week. Checking and double checking, making sure it goes in the right place. So we're just using pegs down into the soil to hold the edge. It's pretty much exactly the same as the sleepers, so we're going to have soil on one side obviously to make up the bed, and then the other side will be a layer of type 1 followed by the slabs and pea shingle or equivalent to fill in between. So there's not too much pressure on them, and they don't need to be super duper fixed in place. So I pretty much whizzed through the last bit. So fixing that last piece of timber into place. So we've got another peg to go in to support the centre, but pretty much fixed on the two edges. All levelled off from the sleepers. So this is the last bit. So we've cleaned up and got rid of all the weeds all the way along the edge, and we've got a ton of type 1 to go along here, tipped out and levelled out, and this will be where all of the paving slabs go with the gravel insert. As we leave you with the last few pictures, I thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you again on the next one.